Yeah, Miss Kaptur isn't in, is she?
She is. They're in session. She's in Washington.
Oh, she is? Could you maybe hand some, give something to her for me? Sure.
Certain things.
Hi, folks.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How can I help you?
I was wondering if you might be able to get something to Miss Kaptur for me.
Sure.
Well, it's my understanding that she's still undecided on the health care bill.
Yeah.
I was just thinking I'd like to help her out, so if she does decide to vote yes on that,
Okay.
I'd like her to have this as a application for White Castle, because I fear she might be looking for a new job.
Okay. Okay.
So if you can get that to her, I'd appreciate it. And I can help her out. I know a couple people around the area. So.
Do you work there?
No, I don't work there, but
okay.
I do know some people. I could probably help her out.
Okay. I thought maybe you were.
No, I don't. But
Okay.
I'm just trying to help her out as much as I can. You know,
Well,
I really
we
care about
appreciate
Toledo,
that.
so.
We appreciate that. Are you from
Excellent.
Toledo?
Not originally, no. But I've been living here for about 10 years.
Okay. You want to put your name and address on there?
Yeah, absolutely. Right here.
Hey.
Hi. Hi, Mom.
Send money.
You want to put yours on there too?
Yeah, I can do that.
He can hold the camera.
There you go.
Just preserve it for posterity.
She will be back. She'll be back this afternoon. Would you like to leave your name and your phone number or your voicemail? She will call you back.
Yeah, I've called. I've been to DC before,
Okay, well,
so I thought I could just save the time and come here.
Okay.
Be a little quicker than another trip to DC, just to let her
Exactly.
know what we're thinking.
Okay.
And we just hope she votes against it.
Matt and Greg. Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys have health insurance yourselves?
Sure do.
No, I don't right now.
Okay.
But
okay.
you,
You
know,
do, Matt?
Yes, I do.
Through work?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. You don't, Greg?
Right.
Okay.
And that's my choice.
Well, sure.
Does this
Yeah.
mean you're going to be a big TV star?
Well, I'm hoping so.
You never know.
Maybe 2020 or 1010 or.
Call some people.
Yeah.
Maybe YouTube.
There you go.
Yeah, YouTube.
Just-
There you go.
Yeah,
wanna-
no Hollywood promises here.
No, I understand. I understand. But
Yeah, I think there definitely is problems with the current way healthcare is done, but I
Okay.
think that the bill as it's written, from my understanding, is just far too invasive, gives the government way too much control than my liking.
Over what?
Over our choices, you know, I've read that we're going to be forced to enroll, and if not, we're going to be fined, and I just don't see that as really part of America.
Okay, and you don't want any health insurance at all for
Well,
yourself, right?
I realize that the need for health insurance, but
Okay.
I don't think it's the government's job to force us to have it.
Okay. Okay.
And it's really as simple as that.
Okay. But if you go into the hospital, let's say you have a heart attack and the bill comes to $1,000 or $8,000, if you go into a hospital, you wouldn't be able to pay for that necessarily.
Actually, sir, I can. That actually happened to me. Not the heart attack, but I had to go to the hospital about a year and a half ago before I was working my current job.
Okay.
And I didn't have health insurance at that time.
Okay.
I went in. I filled out. They sent me a bill. I filled out a financial application, and my bill came to zero. It's my understanding that they actually have charity funds and stuff like that in the hospitals for those kind of cases.
It's called the folks that do have insurance.
Well, I understand
Because
that
they
too.
up the cost of a Band-Aid from a few pennies to a few dollars, and everything else ratchets up also, and then the folks who have insurance
Right, the folks that have insurance do pay for
pay
it.
for the people who don't.
But seeing as how this may actually stem into a single-payer healthcare system, if there is still private insurance, wouldn't that mean that we would still be paying for insurance for other people, even though we may actually have our own insurance too?
Well, we'll see
Is
how
that,
that
is that
plays
correct?
out.
So,
I don't know that that's the case at all, but
But I think the main problem here is the cost of health care itself. And I don't see where this bill is going to do anything to reduce that. It
Right.
may reduce the cost of insurance. But the problem why people are having trouble paying their health insurance premiums is, I think, is tied to the cost of health care. And I don't see where this bill does anything to bring that down.
okay. Well, listen, guys, Greg, nice
Okay,
to
thank
meet you. Matt, nice to meet you.
Thank you very much, sir.
And I'll pass the application on just in case she needs it.
All right,
Okay?
well,
I appreciate that.
encourage her to vote no on this. Is all
Yes.
I'm saying.
I'll get it to
Find
her.
a better plan.
I understand.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Have a good one. Yep.
Well, we did it.
How was that?
You know, at least we
Good
can say we
job.
tried.
Good job.
Just
Good job.